Hello everybody, my name is James Hughes, and today I'm going to be talking through my proposal for changing the policies for after-school activities at Southwestern Central School. Now, moving forward, a brief introduction. When I refer to after-school activities, these are activities that happen after school. After 3 p.m., after all classes are done, these are the activities that the school hosts directly at the school. Now, moving forward, keep these questions in your head. Why do we really need after-school activities to begin with? And why would we improve the current ones that we have at Southwestern Central School? So moving forward through this presentation, keep these questions in your head. Now, real problems that we face at Southwestern Central School is the fact that there's not really a lot of diversity in these programs currently. There's the football team, and then there's track and field. Now, these are two very athletically demanding after-school activities. Now, for the more intellectual students, there really isn't a lot of focus on those kind of activities. There's also just a simple lack of funds. The programs aren't being funded correctly. There just isn't a really big budget. And for the programs that we currently have, there isn't really an efficient allocation of funding. Now, current underlying issues that affect the after-school activity programs are really just the economy. The economy is in a slump right now, and that equals out to less of a budget for after-school activities. There's also the huge issue of, because there aren't enough after-school activities, children are just going home and they're all alone by themselves. Now, for these younger children, they might want to get into mischief or turn to drugs to kind of fill their time instead of these activities. And really talking about the availability of these after-school programs. There really isn't any teachers that are actively volunteering or teachers being hired to do these programs. Now, just to give it some background, Operation SMART was basically offered by Girls Incorporated in Harrisburg, PA. And this gave children a year-long after-school activities kind of journey that they went through. Now, these are the results from 1 year of the program. As you can see, these survey items that were asked of the children, like, do you know what a scientist does? Are you intelligent? Do you like to discover things? As you can see, the statistics don't lie. After-school programs had a huge, profound impact on the children of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. As you can see, this one I feel, not having science would be okay with me. Before, 40% said it would be okay. But after this, an alarming 3% of students went incredibly down. A huge decrease, showing that students were actually really interested in what they learned from these after-school activities. Now, the real purpose and benefits for actually putting these after-school activities on is that more students are inclined to go to school. Attendance would improve. If they knew that after school their friends were going to these after-school programs, they'd be more inclined to want to go. And even if it's not because of the friends, the content that they would learn from these after-school programs, more people would want to go to school. It also would keep children safe, healthy, and on track for success in life. If parents knew where their kids were going after school, and if they knew that they were going to skill presentations about skills that they would use for the rest of their lives, this would make parents at ease. After-school programs, in the end, help working families. If parents know exactly where their children are, this makes them more productive in the workplace. thus benefiting the community at large. Now, for the solution, the real solution to get the policies changed, there's going to have to be an increase in funding to after-school programs. And we really have to change how the funding is distributed between all of these different after-school activities. That is very key points to move forward with this. We also must make a larger selection of programs. So instead of offering these two sports-related programs, maybe add drama classes or even financial security classes so that they know exactly how to manage their financial lives, these students. Now, in regards to budget and staffing for these after-school programs, this is the current policy. The football team gets $10,000 per year to run and operate the football team. In addition to that, the track and field team gets about $5,000 a year. This is a lot of money to be put into these two programs. With a total after-school budget of $15,000 a year, although this may seem like a lot, we are going to need more to diversify our after-school programs. The new policy is an increase in the overall budget by $5,000. And this $5,000 would go to the introduction of totally new programs that totally a whole new population of students could actually enjoy. This new policy would change the amount given to the track and field and football teams. $10,000 for the football team is way too much, especially if there is not a huge diversity of after-school programs as there is. This would also be a change in the track and field one as well, their budget. Now, the schedule for actually rolling this out would be quite simple, actually. The reorganization of funding for the new groups and the addition of $5,000 in funding for these groups would both take place September 1st, 2014, the first day of classes for Southwestern Central School. Now, moving forward, I ask for your authorization of this policy. The benefits, as we clearly stated, very much outweigh the costs of moving forward. The benefits would actually stay with these students for the rest of their lives. A drama club, breaking children out of their shells, all these new skills and talents stay with them for the rest of their lives. The overwhelmingly high success rate of all the other after-school programs that are currently created every single day all around the nation. The studies prove that this is definitely a very good way to keep children busy and to make them very successful later on in life. This can really change our children's future. And this really sets them up to be successful in whatever direction they choose to go into. I just want to say thank you for your time today, and I feel like moving forward, we can really make a difference. Thank you.